Hey everyone, I wanted to share a lot of things that are coming up. Right now we're in a group collaboration that I have hosted for other female wellness-based business leaders. So healers, doctors, practitioners, to come together for a collaboration. And one of the things that happen is in this really high frequency energy that we're in, around, we're in Durango, first of all, so that's a really, it's got a really beautiful frequency to it that's very healing, and the collaboration that we're in specifically. And a couple of the women came and so many symptoms came to the surface. So like physical pain or weakness, nausea. And I wanted to make this post because I know a lot of people are going through this with this major acceleration in frequency that we're in on the planet right now, this major ascension in consciousness. Just to give you some clarity, and also some things that you can do to release the energy. What happens is we hold resistance in the body, and it's so unconscious, but it might be fears, it might be judgments, it might be just these old ways of being that we've anchored into. And then when we come into a higher frequency of love and joy and light and possibility and choosing our own ascension and choosing this acceleration and like letting something new in, it is a real, it's a higher frequency energy. So you're running all this light energy through a body that still holds resistance, through a mental, physical, emotional body that maybe still holds resistance. So like old beliefs or old ideas or just anything that you're anchored into. So yes, it will bring up a lot. And right now, it's March 2019. There are major, major energies coming in, on the planet, coming through us. So if you're feeling super disrupted or like, whoa, unbelievably intense of symptoms, or kind of this cycle of healing, like, whoa, I'm back there again. I thought I already cleared this and stuff is really coming up, but even more intensely this time, you're right in time. It's okay. Let your body know it's okay to go through this. It's okay to allow this. When you are unwinding physical patterns, it can actually come up all to the surface, even more severe than it's ever been before, to release. And I went through a healing process like this just a couple months ago, where it was like the worst of like the worst headache I'd had and the worst symptoms I'd had. I actually just grounded into the knowing, this is exactly where I need to be. This is exactly what's clearing to make space for everything I've been asking for. So it was actually an amazing process because I was conscious enough to understand what was going on and allow it, even though it was super, super physically uncomfortable. So if you have this perspective, that alone will make space for the energy to move. A lot of times we get into, oh my God, something's really, really wrong now. Now I know I'm dying. Now I know this is not okay. And that just creates more resistance. Yes, the ego is dying. And so your body might register it like, I'm dying. So this is one of the two things to do. The more you anchor into the energy body, the infinite self, the truth of who I am. I'm not this physical body. I'm a spiritual being having a physical experience. So the more I anchor into that essence of me instead of the identity, I'm not this physical body. I'm an infinite being having a physical experience. Here I am as the witnesser. The more you anchor into the infinite self, the less you identify and anchor into the body and the identity and the physical self. That's the part that is having a massive resolution and dissolution. So yeah, it will feel like a death if you're really anchored into that. Like, what do you mean? I'm losing my job. I'm losing my relationships. My body's, am I dying? And it will bring up all of the fear. So you don't need to experience it like that. If you anchor into the energy body, or so just the spiritual self, so just breathing, the part of you that is infinite, that will allow a much faster and more fluid dissolution of all of these parts that are not coming forward with you as you move forward in your ascension, as you move forward into abundance consciousness, bliss, love, unity consciousness, knowing who you are. The second thing that's very, very powerful is to breathe consciously. So I did a Facebook Live this week and we used this particular breathing technique. So you can visit that to go through the process. I am also running a program starting at the end of this month where I will bring you through a much deeper experience of that this came through really quickly, like over the last month, like boom, we're gonna do this. And we rearranged our schedule of what I was going to be sharing in March. And it was like, forget that, we're not doing that now, we're doing this, and created a whole new program and a way to work with people. So that is how important it is to use conscious breath. In basic, just take 10, 20, 30 breaths of being present to your body, letting it all go out. Breathe in light, breathe out fear. I've found that if I go to the maximum of my inhale, and then just let the body relax, it's really therapeutic for me. It's gonna be a little bit different for each of us, what is gonna really assist the body. It doesn't need to be any special fancy dancy breath work, just consciously breathing. I breathe in light, I breathe out fear. Letting your body know, body, it's okay to let all this go, to allow the dissolution of everything I thought I was, of everything I thought was my world, and to allow this ascension of who I really am. That is so what's happening in the body for all of us, for everyone who's listening to this video, certainly for you. There will be an ascension for those who haven't really begun their ascension journey with this. And it's going to have a lot of people come to those who are doing light work, those who are doing healing work, those who have received higher awareness and a higher understanding of what's going on. So you're really going to be called upon very soon to a higher degree. So get yourself ready. Let all of the old stuff go of limitation and lack and fear. You are not this body. You are not those beliefs. You are not limited. You are infinite. Lots of love to you. I'm at drkimd.com if you would like more, and certainly if you'd like the invitation for the program that we're running at the end of the month, you'll be invited to that. Lots of love and light to you.